Doing? Welcome to the channel at Boosterius Joel, sponsored by at maravillanairit.com. Bienvenidos, everybody, to a little live stream. It's been a while since we've been live. Excited about the podcast, though. You got to make sure you tune in tomorrow at 9 a.m. Mexico time, where I do an incredible podcast interview with Guadalupe. And Guadalupe is the owner of Arroyos Verde. It's a very popular development that has little casitas and a pool and a botanical garden. It's one of the most beautiful properties, actually, in all of Bucerías. It's actually located in the town of Bucerías, but it's a little outside the center, so it really feels like you're kind of in the country, so to speak. But anyway, she has this insane story of how she got falsely arrested and spent 12 days in jail. I'm not going to say any more than that, other than it really is a mind-blowing story. Like it's one of these things that Netflix movies are made of. So you definitely have to tune into that. So if you are watching right now, bienvenidos. We're going to be giving away 3 months worth of prizes. 3 months worth of prizes because we kind of like fell behind in that. So, but rest assured, we have not forgot about it. And anyways, we're going to give away 3 months worth of prizes. But here's the kicker. For those of you who have entered at maravillanairit.com, and you entered the contest, plus you're watching right now, you are entered to win, and the prize essentially doubles. So the $500 prize becomes $1,000, and the $1,000 prize becomes $2,000. Now the second part of that prize, or the double part, has to be used in the following year. So that's in 2026. That's help us kind of stage out the freebies. But anyways, nonetheless, it's real money. It's real vacation credit to be used at Casa Victoria Villas here in Bucerías, maravillanairit.com. If you go online, you can look at Casa Victoria and you see exactly what it is that we're giving away. So anyways, if you're watching, why don't you go to the little chat and you can enter a little comment, tell us where you're from, and I'll see if there's anything that I can read here. When will the draw be made from the last Narco podcast? Well, we're doing basically a draw today. We did have a draw from one of the podcasts that was already done in a past video. I don't remember which one, so you'd have to kind of go back and look, but I think all the draws except for these are kind of up to date. And this will get us up to the end of September. Anyways, because we also hit 20,000 subscribers, and thank you very much to each and every one of you for participating and getting us to that number. Things really actually took off. Last month, we, I think, got over 20,000 subscribers in the last 28 days. So that's amazing, and I want to thank each and every one of you for participating in that and being subscribers. And as a result of that, we hit our 20,000 goal, which is by the end of 2024. So that's why we're doubling that prize. So who do we got here? We got Ken McGregor. Yeah, you asked about Narco Picnic Podcast. I'm pretty sure we did that. Nick, let's see, just a bunch of Olas. And let's see, any questions out there? Any burning questions? Scott, hello, from Kitchener, Ontario. Hello to you as well. And Guy from St. Albert, Alberta. I have a good friend in St. Albert, Alberta, or St. Albert Beach, I guess it is. And Pasquale Laporta. So he's from the Calgary, Alberta. And thanks for congratulating us on the 20,000 subscribers. We really appreciate that. And Stefan B. from Montreal, Canada. Any hoodle, I think I'm going to go to the draw, and I'm going to actually have all of you participate in it. All right, we got Christine Tucker. Christine Tucker, I'm going to get you to give me a number between, let me just see here. We got quite a few numbers. We got between, hold on, let me just get my spreadsheet ready. So it's between 2 and 10,328. So between 2 and 10,328, Christine Tucker, give me a number, and I will go to the spreadsheet and see who's at that number, and that will be the winner, the first winner of $500, which is basically $1,000 at this point. So Christine Tucker, give me a number. 13. Okay, lucky 13. Let's go to the spreadsheet. So to my trusty spreadsheet, and this is all the entries, which is pretty awesome. We got over 10,000 entries. And the winner is Esther Warriner, Warriner, and it's Esther. Esther, you won yourself $500, and again, that's $1,000. You have 1 week to reach out to info@maravillaunited.com and let Jillian know you won, and she'll put you on the list. Hey, KR Lou, Krista and Ian from Calgary, are good friends and owners at Cuatro Estaciones, and Ian is the interim president. So welcome, you guys. And he's just recovering from a little motorcycle mishap. I'm laughing at it now because he's okay, and we're glad to see that he's in one piece and will be joining us soon in Mexico. But Ian and Krista, why don't you give me a number between 2 and 10,328, but not 13, because that's already been called. So you guys can be the next ones. And this is for another $500. And I've got 6 $500 prizes to give away. So we've got 4 more after this one. And let's see, Jay Lynn, why don't you do the next one? Okay, so you can give me a number between 2 and 3,328. Okay, 2,727. And I'm drinking coffee. I just woke up from a nap a little while ago, and I had to treat it like a morning here. So, but there's no tequila, no beer in this thing. Just good old-fashioned caffeine. So 2,227. Thanks, KR, Lou, Krista, and Ian. Let's go to 2,227. Okay, Sarah Tweedy. Sarah Tweedy, you have won yourself $500, which also doubles because we hit 20,000 subscribers, and you have a week to get to Jillian, info@maravillaunited.com, to claim your prize. And Joe Bradshaw, why don't you give me a number between 2 and 10,358. Okay, Jalen, thank you. 7,791 is the next number, and this is for the third prize. 7,791. 7,791. Jocelyn Bidlake. Jocelyn Bidlake, that's Bidlake. You've won yourself $500, and again, that's $1,000 now because we hit 20,000 subscribers. And Joe's given me 58, so that's the fourth prize to give away, and 2 more after that. I'm going to scroll down to 58. Well, she didn't give the name, but it's LB Keen 3, and I'm not going to give the actual email provider, but LB Keen 3. That's KEENE. Or sorry, it looks like I be keen, like I'm keen. I be keen 3. You win yourself $500, which again is $1,000. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. You're probably wondering what the heck's going on here. It's the $24,000 giveaway. I've been giving away these prizes throughout the course of the year. And if you've not entered, it's not too late. Just go to maravillaunited.com. You can click in the link in the description and wait about 5 or 6 seconds, and a little thing pops up. It's a little marketing form. And once you fill that in, you're subscribed and entered into the contest. All right, so that is 4 prizes given away. We're getting towards the what I think you called 2,227. Oh, maybe I did. Let me just see. And then you know what I'll do is I'll do 2727. Let's just double check that. I said I just woke up from a nap, so my brain is still trying to fire on all cylinders here. 2727. Did I say Sarah Tweedy already? Sarah Tweedy? Oh, hold on. Let me just see here. I think I might be making this same mistake twice. 2727. There, I did it. I did it again. Well, Sarah Tweedy, you won anyways, and I'm going to go to 2727. And that, I think, takes care of all of these $500 prizes, which are now 1,000. Okay, Samuel Barajas, you have won yourself $500, which is now $1,000. And yeah, that concludes the $500. That concludes the $500 prizes, which are all now 1,000. And you guys, you have a week to email Jillian info@maravillanairit.com to claim your prize. And we'd love to have you visit us here in Bucerias and stay at Villas Victoria or Casa Victoria. We've kind of gone through a few name changes there. So the old name was Casa Victoria, now it's Villas Victoria. But either or works. We know exactly what you're talking about. So you can see by some of the videos, if any of you are fans of William Taudin, bienvenidos to William. He is in the house. Well, not in my house right now. He's actually coming over for dinner tomorrow, but he's not in the house today. But we're going to be doing some content together. William is here to wants to learn more about real estate. And I'm kind of in the point in my life where I'm trying to get out of projects, and we're selling BC Bucerias, like getting rid of one of our businesses, trying to get more and more stuff off our plate so I can focus, just on some of my other hobbies. I've been getting into a lot of horse riding right now. I love to ride my bike, which, I'll still hopefully be a guide over the course of the next few years, but I'll always still ride bikes because I love riding. But just trying to clear some things off my plate, and, maybe William will pick up, and get into real estate, and he can take over from some of the places where I have left off. So more to come on that. We'll be relaunching, officially launching our real estate investment fund. So if you're looking to invest in Mexico, which if you go online and look at our little investment package there, you can read the entire thesis behind it. We are super bullish on the long-term future in Mexico. We've got a lot of our equity invested in here. We're now planning on investing more in land holdings here. And cash flow producing assets, and just looking at it from a 10 to 15 year perspective, and just kind of buying and holding, making cash flow, but also looking at some substantial appreciation over the course of the next 10 to 15 years. It's inevitable. It's going to happen. So if you want to get involved on the ground floor on a lot of exciting projects that we have identified, there's going to be more to that, but you can also reach out info@maravillanairit.com or joel@maravillanairit.com, and you can let me know you're interested, or go to the website and just fill out the form, and I'll send you the package. All right, we're going to go on to the grand prizes. So normally these are $1,000 prizes, and I've got 3 of them, and we're going to give away $3,000 prizes, which are now doubled. So it's going to be $2,000. How do you like that? So let's see who can Rio Rico John. Why don't you give me a number, Rio Rico John, between 2 and 10,000? What was that number? 328. And hopefully you don't give me a double. I think that's very unlikely. But Rio, give me a number between 2 and 10,328, and that will be our first $1,000 winner, which is $2,000. Maybe I'm going to give away one of these prizes to the live people. And that's probably what I'm going to do here. The last $2,000, I'm going to give you guys a skill testing a skill testing question. Okay, 66.99, Rio Rico John. Where are you from, Rio Rico? Thanks for giving us that number, 66.99. Let me go to my trusty spreadsheet here. 66.99. Okay, 66.99, and it is Sarah Ostler. Sarah Ostler, congratulations! You've won yourself $1,000 to use at Casa Victoria, which is now $2,000 because we reached 20,000 followers. Okay, we're gonna go and give away the third one. Living life. Okay, I love that. If you're living your life, you're living life, and that's a good thing. Why don't you give us a number, and we will announce the next winner of $1,000, which I keep saying, I'm repeating myself, but just want to reiterate that it's $1,000 prize that got doubled because you guys were so great as to watch the channel, promote the channel, love the channel. That got pushed out to more and more people. And now I think we're close to 27,000 subscribers today. And I think we should hit 30,000 by next week. And my goal is actually 100,000 by the end of the year. And then NJ and I are gonna put a business plan together on where we're gonna take this channel. And my goal is to get it to 1 million. And I think next year we're really gonna start taking YouTube a little bit more seriously, and 1 million subscribers is where we wanna be. And if I say I'm gonna get to 1 million, there's one thing I can bet and guarantee you, we're going to do it. All right, living life, 10,001. I like that. I like that number. Let's see who is number 10,001. Number 10,001. 10,001 is James Matty. James Matty, congratulations, felicidades. You've won yourself 1,000 times 2, so $2,000 to be used over a course of 2 years. So $1,000 1 year and $1,000 the next year at Casa Victoria. So that is it for the random, and I'm going to come up with a skill testing question. And what could I do? All right, I get it. When I was making William Towdene a cowboy, okay, and you can go to, and I'll share the link with you to make it a little bit easy for you guys. So when I was making William Towdene a cowboy, I pulled up in the car and I said something to him, and it was just, I said it in Spanish. So the first person to guess correctly, write correctly what I said, and you got to write it in Spanish. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just do your best. Gets a $1,000 prize times 2, so $2,000. And here's the link to the video. I'm just putting it in there right now. So when I pulled up in the truck, what did I say to him in Spanish? And everyone else, if you're late to the game, please comment. Watch that video, and do me a favor and actually watch it, watch the scene, and like the video right now, because that really helps us. And but those who are commenting next, you gotta comment perfectly in Spanish. You gotta write it out perfectly in Spanish, and I'm gonna put you in a draw for a $200 gift certificate to be used at BC Boosterias for any one of our tours. So all you got to do, and our bike rental, so you can come here, rent bikes, you can come here, do Pepe's food tour. I might do some kind of custom tours this winter, kind of like beer and burger kind of stuff, riding out gravel bikes or mountain bikes into the country. And yeah, you could use it for that too, and go ride bikes with me. Or if you want to use it on Adelaide's horse tours, if you want to ride some horses, I will allow the $200 for that as well, and I will come along for the ride. Why don't we make it $250? I'm going to make it $250. So you got to go to that video and you have to, what did I say? I said, estoy aquí. I started off like that. Okay. I said, estoy aquí. And then you got to complete it. Okay. So there's a little hint for all of you guys. And again, if you first person wins $2,000. So you got to go and watch that video right now. Okay. And find that scene. No, it wasn't te pareces como un gaucho. No, it was something I said to him when I pulled right up to the door. It was just like a scene, and it might actually be at the end of the video. I can't remember exactly where I can't remember where NJ put it, but it's definitely there. If it isn't, then I'm completely wrong on this one. And oh, hold on a second here. If it's definitely, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's definitely there. I'm going to just actually go to the video right now and make sure it is. I got you guys going to a video, and maybe I actually didn't say that. That would be kind of funny. Oh, hold on. Let me just try to find the scene. Oh, hold on. Maybe. Hold on. Oh. Oh, this is a little tricky. That's why no one can find it. That was actually kind of funny, but it is in there. You got to, it's in the video for sure. It's a hard one to find though, but it is in the video. It's kind of like, what do you call that, NJ, when an outtake? It's an outtake. So that's another thing. Like, so where would this outtake be? It's something I was literally in my car and I said to them, estoy aquí. And then I continued on. So there's a little hint for you. But it's an outtake in the video. Man, I'm keeping you guys online here because, well, that's probably good for my advertising. And I didn't do that on purpose, but but if you're watching that video right now, you got to find where that outtake is and listen to it, and it's definitely there. I'll give you guys another hint in another 10 seconds or so. No, yeah, gauchos are Argentinian cowboys, that's for sure. Vaqueros, but what I said to William was something completely different. I was talking to him, but this was kind of like a funny thing where I said, estoy aquí. I was talking in Spanish, so I wasn't talking in English. So I said, estoy aquí para encontrar. So there's part of it. Estoy aquí para encontrar. And I don't know how many more hints I can give you guys, but it's in there. Maybe go closer towards the end of the video, like after the video ends, and let it keep playing, and you might find it there. That's about the last hint I can give you, but that's where it is. 100%. Boy. No. Estoy aquí para encontrar mi. Okay, well, you got the last part there, Nick. You got to string it all together now. Estoy aquí para encontrar mi. So you got to write it all out like that. Those are the rules. I need the whole thing in Spanish, the best you can. Doesn't even have to be perfect. Estoy aquí para encontrar mi amigo. Oh, no, Ruby Travel, you're close, but estoy aquí para encontrar mi amigo. I'm pretty well giving it right away. So someone's got to type that in, and you're going to win, man. That's like this for $2,000, guys. Come on, let's get to the keyboard. Like, type anything in. And estoy aquí para encontrar mi amigo. And then what is the last piece? What's the guy's first name? You don't have to speak Spanish. You just got to try to write it out phonetically. Well, this is one of the things, man. Yeah, it's William, but you got to write it out. Okay, like this guy did it. Ruby, you did it. You said, estoy aquí para encontrar William Taudin. But you got to say, estoy aquí para encontrar mi amigo William Ruby Travel. Congratulations. Felicidades. Let's give a big round of applause for Ruby Travel. You're traveling, I hope. You're going to be traveling to Bucerias. And you know what? If William Towdien is here, we'll definitely have to introduce you to William. And you won yourself $1,000 times 2, so you can use that over 2 years. Okay, so that is the stipulation. It is subject to some blackout. So during our like high season, which I think is over Christmas and February, those kind of things, the prize is not valid, but it's valid throughout the entire rest of the year. And I got to tell you guys, trips to Mexico in the fall, trips to Mexico in the spring, and even in the summer, it's an amazing place. Well, Mexico's a big country, but Bucerias itself is an amazing place to visit because it's a lot more quiet, a lot more tranquilo, and you're going to enjoy yourself nonetheless. All right, everybody, you got to look at what Tom wrote here. Now, everyone's got to put that in the comments of the video, okay? Just copy and paste that. And I'm going to enter you into a contest. And in the next video that NG and I do that is already not scheduled, we'll just draw from all of you guys for $250 to be used in one of our bike shops. So it could be for a tour, it could be for a bike rental. You could do horse riding with Addie. She's doing custom tours now. So if you're into horse riding, amazing. She's an amazing instructor. She's a very talented rider. Super proud of her. She's very patient with people too. And if you are a little rusty on your horsewomanship or horsemanship skills, she can kind of get you in line. We also put you on a horse that's a little more used to riding a little more tranquilo, as they say here in Mexico. And if you got a lot more experience, we can get you on a horse that will give you a little bit of a run for your money, so to speak. Some cool things coming up with William, some cool things coming up on the channel. Addie and I are going away for a 4-night trip on horseback, riding from sea to like the top of the world, or like we're cruising the Sierra Madre Mountains, like going right over a pass, and we're doing a ride all the way to Talpa de Allende. We're going to bring a new drone that I bought. We're going to bring all the film gear. William actually might join and drive in the vehicle just to kind of document the story. So a lot of really cool things coming on the channel. So make sure that you are subscribed. Make sure that you toggle the notification bell, and make sure that you share this video. And if you like certain things in our videos, you can make those clips. I'm going to do a video on this and share clips with your friends and family, and just help us get our videos out there, because it's because of all of you that our channel has grown. And for that, I say muchas gracias. Again, remember guys, copy and paste "estoy aquí para encontrar mi amigo William" into the comments below. Even if you missed the live stream, copy and paste in there. You have nothing to lose, because as long as you do that, you're going to be entered into a contest to win. Are you married, husband and wife? Make sure your husband copies and pastes. Make sure your wife copies and pastes. You're coming here with kids, make sure they all copy and paste. Then all of you have a chance to win that prize. All right, everybody, on that note, I am going to sign off from Bucerias. Thanks for joining me on this live stream. I said live stream. And hasta luego. That was loud. Nos vemos hasta luego and adios desde Bucerias, Mexico. ¡Ay, ay, ay!